Hey guys, so if you haven't already read The Richest Man in Babylon, today I'm going to be doing a review on this book and we're going to go over the 5 laws of gold. And gold could mean money for you, could mean assets, real estate, anything. But in this book, it's gold. The success secrets of ancients lies in this book and the very first traces of money and banking. So the entire banking system of the world is based around this book and the parables and tablets that they have found and retrieved from Babylonia. So let's begin. The first law of gold is, gold cometh gladly and in increasing quantity to any man who will put by not less than 1/10 of his earnings to create an estate for his future and that of his family. In other words, pay yourself first. A portion of what you make is yours to keep. So do not forget to pay yourself first. All right, and what I mean by that is when you receive your income, let's say for example, it's $1,000. When you receive $1,000, before you pay for anything in life, before you pay for your rent, before you pay for your gas bill, before you pay for your mortgage or your loan or even your wife, your kids, anything, before you pay for anything, for your new clothes, for whatever it is, pay yourself first. Otherwise, what are you working for? Not enough people put a portion of their income aside and, when you receive it, before you know it, poof, it's gone. All right, and you don't even know where it went. So put a portion of the money you receive aside. That's yours to keep. And what happens then, if you get into a good habit of doing this, you're going to see a small, if this is the beginning, a little seed growing bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger behind you, and you start to feel more financially secure and more financially confident, okay? You're not going to ever be in a situation where you have no money behind you. Oh shit, what happened to my money? It's gone. Or, you're never going to be in a situation where you don't have savings. So always pay yourself first before you pay anyone in life. Otherwise, like I said, what are you working for? You know how many years I didn't know this and how many times I would just get money, receive money, it's in my hand and it would just disappear. It would go into the pockets of those who know how to handle money. That's how it disappears out of your hand. Money's coming in and out of everyone's pockets every day. It goes to the person who provides value. Maybe it's a product, maybe it's a service. I never paid myself first. And I could have saved a lot of money if I just put 10% aside, 10% aside. It's something I'm doing now. All right, heck, I have 3 different banks. I call them the 3 different piggies. I put 1 for my investments, 1 for saving, and 1 for charity. This is how I save. I save in 3 different accounts. If you have it all in one account, you're probably going to use it. You're going to probably spend it. You can't check what's for what. So remember, the 3 little piggies. You should start saving, and you should always start paying yourself first. If you can save 20, 30% of what you earn, fantastic. But you must save 10%. The second law says, gold laboreth diligently and contentedly for the wise owner who finds for it profitable employment, multiplying even as the flocks of the field. What this means is that you should find your gold, your money, profitable employment. You should put your money somewhere to make more money for you, more little monies for you. All right, your money will work for you if invested wisely. The wise owner of this money does not take big chances, especially in the beginning when you have a small sum of money to find it labor for. If in the future some of your investments have paid off and given you good returns, then you could start to, increase your risk. But wisely. Back then when I was younger, every time I put my money somewhere, I'd lose it. So it was a scam, or it was a get-rich scheme, or it was, I would get invited to join these MLM groups and I'd actually, pay and join and never ever made any money off that. Not good at it, and it's not my thing. Now that I know how to handle money, everywhere I put money, it's working for me. It's giving me back money because I know exactly how to invest in it. I know how to analyze if it's a good deal, if it's a good investment, if it's a bad investment, what to watch out for. I have people that are wise handling money, multimillionaires. I have mentors. Get a mentor if you don't have a mentor. How to pick a mentor? Think about someone who is where you want to be, someone who is living a life you want to live, and ask for his guidance. Okay, he doesn't need to be supporting you every single day, but ask for his guidance. And you could email him, you could stay in touch with him through the phone, however you find fit, but make sure the mentor is someone who is where you want to be. He doesn't need to be someone so high up. It could just be one level higher. Maybe someone who is where you want to be and where you could be in 3-5 years, because he might not have enough time. Just someone 1 or 2 levels above you, ask him for guidance. I might make a new video on that soon. How to go to a mentor and ask him to be your mentor. How to go to a person and ask him to be your mentor. The third law says, gold clingeth to the protection of the cautious owner who invests it under the advice of men wise in its handling. So, if you want to keep your gold and you want to invest, make sure you ask people who have already invested in that investment before, wise investors. This will save you a lot of trouble. Believe me, I lost $80,000 through a cold call when I was younger. They gave me a call and said that, sold me the diamonds in the sky story. Oh, you're going to be rich if you start trading with us. We are making so much money, optional trading and margins. Just put $1,000. So I put $1,000. I started making $100, $150, $200. I said, wow, this is crazy. So next thing you know, I put $10,000. And I started making more money and more money and more money. And he was trading for me, everything he was doing. Suddenly, he's doing long and short with leverage. Suddenly, boom, one bad trade and I have to put more money in, otherwise I lose my $10,000. So I had to put $20,000 in. Next thing you know, boom, I had to put another $20,000. And I kept going and going until I lost all my money just because of this guy. And he didn't care about my money. He was making money whether I make money or lose money. He's still getting his commission. And I thought what I was doing was the best thing ever at that time when I was making those little bits of money trading. And afterwards, I realized a lot of people already knew about this and they know it's not right. And if I had only listened to some people, if I had only asked people who are more experienced in this field of investment, then I would have saved my money and my time. Remember, before you invest in anything, ask a couple people. Ask people who have invested there in that field before. Ask people who have specifically are knowledgeable about that. Not the people that are trying to sell you anything, but people that are around you. People that are wise with the money. Protect your money, man. Always be watching over your money. Don't let anything happen to your money. Don't look away. If you look away, it's gone. Protect your money. Only invest it once you receive good advice from people around you, people who know how to handle money. Otherwise, don't listen to anybody else. Just listen to the people who are wise in its handling. The fourth law says, gold slippeth away from the man who invests it in businesses or purposes with which he is not familiar or which are not approved by those skilled in its keep. So what he means by that is that if you are trying to invest in something and there are people that are around this industry telling you to avoid it, don't do that type of business, don't enter that kind of deal, listen to them. Listen to them. And also invest in what you know. All right, if you're a graphic designer, don't start, buying cars and doing the car business. Or if you are a car mechanic, don't go ahead and start going into the fashion industry. Stay with what you know. Invest with what you know. Only invest in what you're good at. Only invest in what you understand. Anything you don't understand, you're going to lose money there. There were times where I invested my money, or I wanted to, start a farm, or I wanted to start just businesses I'm not familiar with. I created an app with 2 developers. They finished their work and handed me a game, and I'm just like, now what? I still have that game, and it's still uploaded. It's called Gravity Cactus, but I have no idea how to run a gaming business. I lost a couple $1,000s there because I'm not familiar with it. So now, whenever people offer me opportunities, offer me partnerships, offer me to join this, to buy 50% of their share here, I always say no. I only invest in what I know. And all I know is real estate. I don't know everything in life. I don't have all the answers. But I am very good at real estate. And I am very good at what I know. If someone comes to you and asks you to, or tells you that business is awesome, let's do that. If you're going to be around chasing everything, you're not going to be successful. Stick to what you know and become a master of it. The fifth law says, gold flees the man who would force it to impossible earnings or who followeth the alluring advice of tricksters and schemers or who trusts it to his own inexperience and romantic desires in investment. In other words, gold follows logic, not your fantasy. If you're being seduced by the promise of greater returns, you have to go back to the third law and do some research. Have other people realized these returns? How long has it been profitable? Is it documented or is it just word of mouth? This is some questions you must ask yourself, and always go back to the third law. I think it was missing a sixth law, so I would like to add a sixth law. And the sixth law should say, if it was written in this book, it should say, gold will flee the coffers of those who do not mind its security. And it means understand and save. Save your money. Secure your money. Always be counting your money. Always be checking up on your money. Always look at your money. Always look exactly how much is coming in. Always look exactly how much is going out. Every single one. Even your monthly subscriptions, even though they're $2 or $7, look at them. Watch them go. All right, there's many hidden taxes in life. There are many hidden charges in life. You need to know your numbers. You need to know everything about your numbers, your cash in, your cash out. And you need to know where you store your money. Your money needs to be safe. People like to generally hold a portion in gold, a portion in real estate, and a portion in cash. So do so. Keep it safe. There were many times I forced my money to create impossible earnings. Never worked out. In fact, every time I have lost money, after I read this book, I realized every time I have lost money, I broke one of these 5 laws. Isn't that interesting? Think about it. Go over these 5 laws that I just mentioned and think about all the times you lost money. You must have broken one of these 5, which is why I think you should read this book. For anyone who hasn't read this book yet, you have to get it. All right, it's short, it's interesting. You're going to go back in time. There's ancient parables, there's tablets that are real that they have retrieved. If you know these 5 laws of gold that are mentioned in this book, the 5 laws that I just mentioned here today in this video, then you're going to be set. You're going to have a small fund behind you, growing. And as it's growing, every single time you're making money, every single time money comes into your hand and you're saving a portion of it, you're going to start to feel confident and more confident and more confident. And there's never, ever going to be a time where you're going to look behind you and there's no money. And if you get into the habit, it's going to stick and you're going to do wonders in this life. Hey, thanks for watching. Hit a thumbs up button to let me know you enjoyed the video, and comment below if you have any questions or if you want to start a discussion, or if you've read this book and you want to add something that I might have missed out. Please comment. Let's start a discussion. I'll see you guys next time, and also let me know what you want the next video to be about. Thanks. Ciao.